I'm very excited to collaborate with Porsche on the debut of the electric Macan.
The mission is to create a two-car garage. On one end, be purely experiential, purely enjoying the moment. And on the same time, there is that engineering aspect, that ultra-fine. How is it possible?
Those key design factors that Porsche always talks about, and a lot of those are what we look at in our own work as well, especially like surface tension.
The surface is everything. It's your experience, it's your structure, it's your finish. It's really focus. The same way experiencing a Porsche is about driving focus. Everything is there for a reason. Everything which is needed drives the aesthetic.
Yeah, and that's as well in the tradition of the German design philosophy, Bauhaus.
Yeah.
It's not really styling, it's really design and the close connection to function.
Tension for us is as much as a structural necessity as a visual expression. We knew we wanted to use minimum amount of surface and generate the largest volume as possible. And the second element, which was in parallel, we wanted to have a very intense background for the car, something very stimulating. What you can see here is what is inspired by the car itself. We started by those triangles who morph into those chevrons, the same way the light would travel onto that trim. What was important for us is that the collaboration was not to mimic the car itself. It was more an attempt to actually take the philosophy behind the design of the car and bring it into the world of creating space.
So what you can see here is basically the second prototype we did for the structure. What we are trying to test here is, can we produce a dome which is curved into two directions out of linear elements of aluminium, very thin, without having to fold at every step.
We've been incorporating some of the motifs from Porsche's side, and I think there's a beautiful dialogue that's happening.
I really wanted to create a place where ideas will be born. But we also knew Singapore has very strong wind loads in January.
With the wind, aerodynamics is as well something you have to keep in mind.
In our case, we design every single part that compose the structure.
You have a structure, you have a pattern, and it's banded in 2 or 3 dimensions. You have to take as well into consideration that then the pattern is changing.
So we have about 6,470 elements that compose the entire structure. It's like a 3D puzzle. We need to figure out a quick way for them to be assembled together and later on disassembled. The purpose of our structure for the launch is really to create an experience and inspire people into creativity, so that you come out of that, have a unique moment, a unique experience, and it stimulates you for whatever is next for you.
That very first moment where you see it for the first time, what can we do to make that moment memorable?
Thank you very much. Thank you.